what are your thoughts on that game and where you guys fell short?
I think actually we played pretty solid. I mean, I told the guys after Friday's game, we challenged the best team in the league. Okay, they went early run in the first half, but they've been really dominant this year. They're playing excellent basketball and they shot the ball really well tonight. But we kept fighting. You know, we had some moments this year, especially those bad stretches. We kind of have been giving up sometimes, but today we kept fighting. We found the ways to match. Sometimes we had good runs, but you know, like I said, Melbourne, really good basketball team at the moment, and everybody else in the league tried to chase them. But we are getting better. We are improving, and that's the most important. And like I always say, it's about small details, but you know, I have to congratulate them. They were better than us today.
You look up and down the box score, and there isn't really much in it to indicate a 16-point margin. I mean, the bench points is probably the thing that sticks out the most, and we know how deep they are. How do you kind of counter a team that's that deep? And I guess also I think the pace of the game was probably something that you guys struggled with a little bit today.
Yeah, I mean, we knew when we came in, you know, they tried to kind of pressure you full court all the time, try to take Parker out of the game, and Walker is excellent on-ball defender. And that sometimes we had too many of these empty possessions, especially where we couldn't convert, especially also fast break. Kind of we had chances, but we couldn't convert. And then they came other end and hit the dagger three. Those kind of moments kind of killed us today. But like I said, overall, there are always these moments in the game, but we are improving, getting better. And against a team like Melbourne, you have to be better, almost play perfect game, and all those little things. But like you said, overall, it wasn't too bad effort from us, and we kept fighting. But you know, obviously there are some things we need to improve and keep getting better if we want to compete and win these games.
You mentioned earlier some of the finer details that you think just need to be a little bit stronger, a little bit better. What are some of those things that you have in mind, given, you know, not just today's game, but what you've seen so far through the season?
No, just being on the same page, offensively, defensively, 5 guys. We still have those few of those moments when kind of one player doesn't know what to do, and we were not able to react on time, and then the advantage on offense is gone, or defense, you are one step late. And those kind of moments, like I said, we just need reps and getting better and get to know each other. And especially today, we kind of wanted too many times. We wanted to solve the things in the first action too many times, and we got stuck and the ball didn't move. Like kind of find that balance with the patience. We want to also play with Parker. You know, we want to create the space for him, but at the same time to get better understanding. Okay, if it's not there, they play good defense, move the ball, and then we go to kill in the last 10 seconds and make them play defense a little bit more. But those are the few moments we need to get better.
Parker, Isaiah, and Sam obviously carrying a very big load for you this season, the way this team's constructed, and obviously Kareem's still under a bit of a minutes restriction. Are you at all concerned in terms of, I guess, inability to get a bit more production out of some of your other guys and off the bench?
Yeah, definitely. We need some of those guys to step up, and I call it like X factor. We need some of those guys, bench guys, to have a great. We had some moments. Carlin Davidson had some good moments this year, and also Friday he had excellent game, and he showed what he can do. But we need some of those bench guys to be ready to go and do that X factor game for us, and ready to produce and help the main guys.
Just quickly, how much longer will it be with Kareem's restriction? It's still a few more weeks away that he's being kind of eased back, or?
That's a question for the medical staff, but he's improving. Also, he had a difficult summer. Kind of, he came us. He couldn't practice too much during the preseason, and he's getting better and better, getting in shape, and just keep working. And today he had really, really good moments, and not always scoring the ball, but the other things, what I call like how you can impact winning otherwise, because there is only one basketball, and 95% of the time you have to do something else. And can you do something, use rebounding, playing defense, and these little things are your rotations on time and these things. And as a young guy, 18-year-old, there are obviously some work to do, but he's improving, he's trying to learn, and I'm just, happy to work with a guy like him.
Coach Cup, just off the back of what Tom said, I want to ask about Rob Baker. 1 from 6 from the field, 16%. He's playing almost 19 minutes. He's starting for you as one of your imports. What are you hoping to get out of him, and is that a bit a disappointment considering he's one of your main guys?
Obviously, we need something more from him, and he came late after preseason, and it's kind of stuck in this league. Is he 5? Is he 4? Like, this league is, especially with the fours, are so mobile. They are initiating a lot of offenses, and is something. Can you be there always on time defensively, and just the overall, we call it sense of urgency. He needs to get better with this and be on time with your, especially in defensive end. He's one of the best shooters we have, and that's what he can do. He's the floor spacer, but especially defensive end, he needs to get better. And also, us coaches and the players who are playing with him, we need to find him in better positions, try to help him to integrate. But it goes both ways. Us and also Baker. We had the conversations, and I think the easiest thing is to do defensively. You can improve those little things and being alert, get some stops. Offensively, sometimes it depends how the team is playing defense. Sometimes you get your opportunities, sometimes maybe less. But defensively, I think everybody can do their job or have to do their job every night.
How did you assess Sam's game? He had such an important role both on the defensive end and offensive end for you today.
Yeah, Sam has been really good for us during the year. He had a strong start for the season. There were some few costly turnovers in the fourth quarter, but overall Sam has been really, really good. And finally, he knocked down some shots also in the second half. We encourage him to take those against Edwards. That's kind of was our game plan. He wants to stay inside, so Sam has that ability to stretch the floor and knock those down. And we just try to keep giving him confidence to take those shots and keep believing. And second half, he had a few good ones.
Cole, you mentioned Isaiah Brockington, and Tom mentioned it before. How have you viewed how he sort of, over the last few games, really found his feet in this league?
Yeah, Brock, he had excellent preseason, and obviously there's balance playing with Parker. Parker obviously has a lot of ball in his hands, but we need to, like I said, find the balance. When Parker, you don't have nothing, move the ball and get to the next action. And we found Brock pretty well today. He was especially effective on those zooms action when we run from him or different actions, and he had a good game, and he shot the ball well. And like I said, overall, I was pretty proud of the guys. Obviously, we didn't win the game, but it was good effort and came down to those small details. And like I said, Melbourne is a quality team. They shot the ball well. That's what Chris Golding do. He can break those games. And also Krebs, he came down and always, they answer with their threes. And like I said, they are the best team so far in the league. And for us, it was a big step forward comparing to last game when we played them. And just keep improving, keep working hard, and getting better.
Do you feel you're starting to get that balance right between ball usage between Brock and Parker?
Yeah, it's something we've been talking about, and how we can use Brock, and because he's one of those guys, when he get going, he got the physicality, also finish inside the paint, and now he found his shot also, so it's a promising sign, and he's getting more and more comfortable playing FIBA basketball. Like I said, sometimes with these guys coming from G League or without the experience playing in Europe or FIBA rules, that you have to make your decisions kind of much faster. The spacing is different, so it's something to get used to sometimes. But Brock it's been amazing so far in prison. Always very coachable, trying to learn the new things. And like he said, I remember the first meeting we had. He said, "Yeah, I've never seen aggressive ball screen coverage in my life." And you start from there, like to build that coverage solution package for these guys, and it's something. But like I said, as a coach, you always want the guys who are, coachable, and you keep working with them, improving them, and like I said, great game from him today, and it's more from the bench. We need more help from there, but Brock had a good game. He played also a great game on Friday, and we keep fighting and improving.
Cole, it obviously wasn't the result you guys wanted tonight. As you mentioned before, compared to last time you played a few weeks ago, this was a huge improvement. So how do you grow as a team to play the first game a few weeks ago?
Well, it's always a process, You get in with a new team, you try to kind of learn. Us also as a coaches how we can use the players, and you have always the initial idea, but there are some surprises, or maybe you start to change some things, and the guys also start to know each other better, how they can play well together. But like I said, we keep improving, and it's everyday process, and no secrets. It's the hard work we put in the gym, and that's it. There are no other ways to do it.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.